So now we have a quick reading review. What we're going to look at first, what we'll see over here, hopefully y'all can see that okay. We got our guitar neck, as if we're looking at it straight up and down. We're only going to be looking at our high E corresponding F and G, which is open, high E, first fret F, third fret G, like so. E, F, and G, okay? Now we're going to come over to our staff. Okay, so if we remember our lines, every good boy does fine, E, G, B, D, high E, okay? And then our spaces rhyme with face, F, A, C, E. And once we put that all together, we notice it's just going in path of musical alphabet, meaning E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, which we'll get into today, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do that, that, and that. Okay, so we have three notes. We'll look at it, they're all ascending in pitch. Let me differentiate that a little more. Okay, so we talked about our spaces. So when we're looking at reading, what we want to do first is dictate whether or not it's a space or a line. So here we see this is in the middle, so it's in a space. We know our saying for our spaces is face starting at the bottom, so F, A, C, E. So this is going to be our high E. If we look over here, we see our high E, open high E. So every time we see this note, we're going to play open high E. Okay? Now, we can also kind of figure out what's going on here by just looking. These are going in order, what we'll call stepwise. So after E comes F, but we can figure this out another way as well. We know our lines where every good boy does fine. So E, G, B, D, F. And so, as per our C major scale, if we look over here, we see that F is on the first fret of the high E string. Oops, sorry, right there. So we have E, F. Now, we see this one sitting above F on the top line. So this one's not really in our sayings that we've learned so far, but you can still look at it from context. So E, F, musical alphabet, one step up is going to be G, which we can see is on the third fret, right here. So we have open E, F, and G. Okay, so now, where did my marker go? There you go. Okay, now we're going to look at that. So I would encourage you, go ahead and pause the video right now. I'll give you a couple of seconds because I'd like you to give this a try, and then we'll come back and explain it if you're having a hard time with it, okay? All right, so if you're intimidated by a bunch of notes up on the board, it's understandable. I was terrible with this, but it gets a lot simpler when we just break it down. So we're going to start right here. I'm going to go ahead and, okay? Line or space? Space. Which space? F, A, C, E. Meaning that's high E, okay? We see we have two of them in a row, okay? Now we have one that's on a line. Every good boy does fine, F. Now we have one sitting up above stepwise right after F, E, F, G. Okay, so let's look at that first measure. We know we have two open E's, E, E, and then we have F and G. And I didn't realize, I kind of almost wrote out Ode to Joy, wasn't my intent. But now if we look at the next one, what's happening? Well, we see we had a G over here. Now we have two sitting above the line, so we have two G's. We have another one coming down on the line. Every good boy does fine, F. And the last one finishes on a space, E. So we're going to have, starting right here, we're going to have E, E, F, G, next measure, G, G, F, E. Okay? So that's all we have to do for the E major, or excuse me, for the E string. We'll get into B next week, and then we'll start doing some songs as well. All right, y'all take care.